Welcome back, Guardians. Yeah, I have issues. Yesterday, I got so burnt out and so tired of playing nonstop losing games. But guess what? Um, Win or lose, I'm going to keep going. We've got four more matches to play out. I don't know if 225 is the last of the points I need to earn to complete Iron Banner. I wanted to get Iron Banner done this week for the most part. And I don't even really care about the reset of it, but I want to get the weekly challenges parts done. That being said, I should probably, uh, yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to swap a bunch of stuff out. Actually, no, maybe not. I want to level this glaive to a point where I can get incandescent on it, because that is a main key for this particular subclass build. Although everything I'm building on this Guardian is for Gambit for the most part. It's just Iron Banner is a nice way to go ahead and try to get other gear. But so far, as you can see, I don't see any extra Iron Banner gear in my inventory. Do you? In fact, pretty much all the stuff that I got recently has been so terrible. It really just drives home just how stupid it was for me to basically wipe my vault of everything that wasn't going to be evergreen for the most part. Not realizing that, apart from, I think it's just Gambit. Is it Gambit and Nightfalls and Raids that power levels are enabled? Power levels are enabled in Gambit, because it would say so. Power levels disabled. Because here in the Rumble it says level advantages disabled. Yeah, even in Iron Banner, level advantage is disabled. Even in competitive, holy shit, for reals? All of Crucible is disabled. I don't need power levels in Crucible. Level advantage is enabled here. Okay. Now, with Nightfalls, there is a power cap, but your level advantages are still there. So, let's go check the raids. Let's see, there's a raid here. Where is it? Yeah. So, raids, Gambit, I think dungeons also. There's a dungeon around here where Dreaming City has a dungeon, I know.
Use everything in your power.
That's how infrequently I do this kind of shit. There's a dungeon. Yeah, level advantage is enabled.
Opponent claimed Zone C. Zone A captured. Opponent claimed Zone B.
So yeah, I think even dungeons. Let's see about Dares to Eternity. I play that too. Yeah, you can. Okay, so the only place that level advantages are disabled is the one place where level advantages would be the most important, and that's Crucible. But I'm like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've said it so many times before. I am so much in favor of an asymmetric lobby, because it is not more about how skilled you are. It is, it's not about how good your gear is for the most part. It's how skilled you really are. I'm going to lose this match, and I'm going to tell you why. Because Bungie would absolutely be rolling in their shit, literally, if a free-to-play guy was broadcasting that he was able to gild his glory, his Iron Lord progress, which I have done every season. No bragging or anything like that. Just You know, it is a truth.
Zone C captured.
Ugh.
Zone advantage is yours.
Yeah, but I can't help but think that maybe the people I'm fighting are all, you know,
Opponent claimed Zone
what do
A.
they call them? Not whales, because you know you really can't spend. I mean, what you spend in this game is not for anything but cosmetics. But buying the expansion, buying the season pass, it grants you XP boosts um, and sometimes even uh, a preview of the exotic weapon. And
Zone
come
C
on,
lost.
show yourself.
You captured Zone A. Opponent claimed Zone C. All zones are abolished. The battlefield shifts. Eyes up.
I mean, these kids that we're fighting, they're not that great. Their situational awareness is like, fuck, dude. So I don't understand why we're losing.
The fortress's defenses are broken.
Except for maybe I'm in a lobby with a bunch of people who are free to play. And like I said, Bungie would just fucking lose their shit if, a bunch of broadcasting free to plays were able to guild titles and crap without having the season pass or the expansion. I'm not paying $100 for a story I don't enjoy. That's like being forced to pay $25 for a movie ticket just to be with just to be with a bunch of people who are into the thing. But I'm like, no, I have no interest in this themes. I have no interest in these characters and these actors. I don't even like the director or the writer. And it's, I mean, it is literally that. I mean, I choose not to buy the expansion. I shouldn't have to suffer with non-expansion activities because these Gambit and Crucible and the strikes, they're not, well, the strikes eventually will be, but the playlist activities that I do engage in, which is PvP and Gambit, which is also PvP, it's like Gambit's passive aggressive PvP. That says a lot, doesn't it? Wow.
Zone A. Opponent claimed Zone B.
Those things don't require, those things are not tied to the expansion outside of maybe a map and possibly some loot. Yeah, see, I'm getting killed by Strand here. What the fuck? I think the reason why I keep playing and keep
Zone
broadcasting is
A.
because I want people to see
Zone
that
C
there
lost.
is an issue here
Opponent
that
claimed
needs to
Zone
be
C.
addressed, and it's like you can't just fucking wash over this. You know, you can't just fucking drop a cough drop on it and say everything's going to be better. It's because it's not going to happen. And it's not about the fact that I'm playing while I have a cold or anything like that. It is literally this. I've been saying it for years that the game tilts. The game tilts against players. If it feels you're going too fast, it'll add, surprise, surprise, oops, more ads, or oops, more champions, or oops, more health points on the boss. I've actually seen bosses fucking regenerate health, and that's not part of their fucking passive kit or active kit. And I saw it a lot in Witch Queen with the Lucent Hive. It's like, really? Really?
You have the Empress's attention. Now it's time to earn her applause. Deploying Scorpius turrets.
Hunter grenades are such a fucking laugh. I don't understand who else is getting better grenades than me because, well, Titans and Warlocks, of
Shattered
course,
the
but
fortress's defenses. Now take it as your own.
there's another reason why I would like to see
The
armor
fortress is
become
yours.
agnostic,
Now
like our
defend.
weapons are. I mean, if this glaive can go into the hands of my Titan, then it should. My armor should be the same way too. Glaives are so not meta in this game right now. But then again, I like going against the meta. So I need to show people you don't follow the fucking herd. If you like glaives and you want to play them. Ah!
10 seconds.
Tiger must be. I bet this guy's an Xbox player. Yes. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing too. Fuck crossplay.
The fortress is gone. Get back out there.
Seriously, if Bungie offered a fucking like $10 subscription bonus
Opponent claimed zone C.
to allow me to have, geo locking and platform locking, I would fucking pay that. I would. I would seriously fucking pay that $10. I would play. I would pay that $10 a month thingy, but it'd have to be monthly and it'd have to be optional. I don't want it bundled with some expansion or a season pass or have to be an annual thing or whatever.
Zone A captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
Just like I always thought that Trials would benefit from a paid fucking,
Zone B
subscription
captured.
thing, but instead they locked it up behind the expansion. What the fuck, dudes? Again, I'm not paying $100 just to play Trials of Osiris. That's just,
Zone advantage is
the
yours.
stuff in there is just not that good.
Zone A lost. Zone
Oh,
B
although
lost.
the match before this one, yesterday's match, I was being completely dominated by what appeared to be a flawless trial team.
You captured
So
zone C.
there is that.
Opponent claimed
But then
zone
again,
A.
I mean, they'd probably be just as good with fucking rares.
Zone B captured. 2 zones are yours.
I'm supposed to be better when I'm dodging. Fuck.
Zone B lost. Opponent claimed Zone B. If they prevail, it won't be because you let them. Keep fighting. One minute remains.
Well, I think I figured out what's going on, why I'm always on the losing team. I'm the only one fucking doing the objective. You get points for scoring and controlling these control points. You don't get points for kills. Kills are supposed to, push the enemy away from the control points.
You'll be back.
And that's what's going on here. Everybody's running around trying to get kills. Are they chasing bounties? I'm not. No. Fuck this. I'm not commending anybody in this group. Bunch of fucking narcissists with ego agendas. I want to fucking win. I don't play to lose. Oh, that's classic. I'm the only motherfucker on our clan except for Saints. Saints is always on. What are you doing, Saints? Oh, he's doing the King's Fall. Time trial. Oh, good luck, son. Wish you the best. King's Fall is not a fun raid, and the time trial is, I heard, a complete fucking wall banger. And not in the good way. Man, I'll do just about anything in the game for Bright Dust. If I could ever get some Glimmer. Oh, hey, look, I got 38 pieces. Do we have enough in here for an Iron Banner run? Yeah, let's go check it out. I'm gonna wrap this one up by trying to get. I already got. I decided that I'm just not gonna fuck with. Uh, I'm not gonna fuck with focusing on just Iron Banner trying to get higher stats than that because it's just not fucking worth it. I mean, look, I got these two pieces are my two best pieces, and they're not even Iron Banner. So, whatever. Let's go find Light GG and see if Um, let's see what's the best weapon to go for right now. We're gonna go look at the meta, and then I'm gonna prove a point. Advertisements.
until it's done.
YouTube is such fucking garbage.
Your return honors me, Guardian.
Lucent hive. I think I screwed up my wrist. The traveler.
Your return honors me, Guardian. Yes, Guardian, by all means. Let's get started.
Light versus light.
You know, I gotta say, at least the commercials I get for YouTube are no longer HelloFresh and horchata. What? Not horchata. I love horchata. That what's that? Gambucha? What is that? What is that crap that people like to eat? That's all mushrooms and dirt. Is that kombucha? I think it's kombucha. At least it's not a bunch of fucking health food nut bullshit, and so I'm grateful for that at least. Okay, so I'm watching Cactus here. Oh, excuse me. And let's see what he says is supposed to be. All the best. I guess what it really comes down to is what I have, where I have holes in my inventory. So let's go take a look at the vault. Let's look at that first. Let's be smart about this. When you go shopping for groceries, you don't buy shit you already have gallons of in your fridge, do you? We do sometimes. Because you never know. Somebody could go on a milk binge and there goes a whole gallon of milk.
What if the traveler is not what we thought it was?
Alright, so taking a look at my inventory,
You're one of
we're
the
looking at
others.
archetypes and roles. That's what we're doing. Now, the Izanagi's, okay, me specifically, this has sentimental value to me, and so does this. But Malfeasance has a specific role in Gambit, not to mention it also tears apart Guardians in Crucible. Shh, don't let Bungie know or they'll nerf it. In the meantime, the 7th Seraph Officer Revolver is the gun I do take into Rumble. I have the fusion rifle because sometimes Banshee asks for fusion rifle bounties, and there it is. Trace rifles, I like them because they're fun. Real sci-fi pew pew. Always need a good SMG, and the Eculus SMG is a great choice for that. The meta is constantly flipping back and forth between auto rifles and pulse rifles, so it's good to keep those both going. I love this gnawing hunger. It's got Zen moment, which means that after a couple of seconds, I start drilling. And there's nothing that can stop that. I've taken more Guardians down. Well, actually, let's take a look. I got 125. And do I have a Crucible rank for this one? 61. Okay, I have not been. Okay, I should probably switch everything over to Crucible since I'm going to have to start counting. Oh, my lord. That is so sad. Gambit Memba. So, see, look at this. It's like it's not a shield in front of two swords. It's two swords in front of a shield. This game is more PvP. Gambit is more PvP than it is PvE. They really should just put it as a special event, like Trials of Osiris, on the weekend for 3 days, for 4 days, Friday to Monday. You play Gambit, or you get a week long of Gambit, like Iron Banner. I guarantee Gambit will see more traction then. Not to mention that I'll have less to bitch about because I won't be playing at all then. We're going to go ahead and do that. So what are we looking at here? So the only thing I don't have in this list right now is a bow. So let's see. What does Khaki say about the bow? I have to mute because I don't want YouTube to flip its panties.
The Iron Banner is a celebration of survival, of the collapse, of the Dark Age. It is a remembrance of the Iron Lords who fought to protect humanity. If Savathun can be saved by the light, and a Guardian can wield the dark, we are in uncharted waters. It's good to be back on Earth again.
I'm done.
It's time you face the fury of light unbridled. This means you have power. Use it well. Then I leave this to you. To give your life so that others may live is to answer the highest calling. The Iron Lords answered with pride. It's good to be back on Earth again.
Not gonna be a
Your
problem.
performance in the Crucible is impressive, but it would be better with greater light. No, don't tell me. The response is always, I've hit the ceiling. This is as far as I can go. Do you think we said that at 6 fronts?
All right, so apparently Cactus, of the ones that he talked about, the art point of the stag is supposed to be really good. Now, I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to play out. I mean, I'm thinking about a crucible weapon. I'm thinking about a PvP weapon, and bows for me in PvP have never been really good, except for Tika's Definition, but that puts an exotic in my energy slot, and I don't want to put exotics anywhere except for in my kinetic slot. And there's a good reason for that, because if I'm not using them the malfeasance, I'm probably going to be, using one of these other ones. So that's going to be that. Anyway, so that's the wrap for this little journal. Yeah, I'll probably keep playing this game. I really don't know if I'm going to buy the Final Shape expansion. It really depends on what they got, what they're going to give us, and
I think I've
what's
got
going
it.
to happen afterwards. I still don't think that it's worth paying for this Lightfall expansion. It was such a bad scene. I mean, they give us the Witness, but then they just like focus on everything else other than the Witness. It's like, I don't know. I mean, as far as adventure design, if this was a D&D module, you've already previewed or signposted, as Ben Milton calls it, from Questing Beast. Go check his channel out. His blog is fucking amazing. Um, you've already signposted the big bad enemy guy who is the Witness. Last expansion, we got vow of the Witness and all that other shit, and so we already know who the big bad is. We knew that they were arriving. They show up. We think this is going to be the showdown, and that the Final Shape would be like the epilogue, like the survival, the post catastrophe survival game that I always thought Destiny was supposed to be. And I mean, thematically and aesthetically, it looks like survival, a survival game. But it doesn't have any of the survival elements. I mean, our guardians are immortal for the most part, unless our ghost gets shot or the light gets taken away with us. I was so excited when the light was taken away from us in the Red War. I thought we were going to get a whole year of just like struggling to be actual soldiers and not these, fifth edition short rest potion popping, I mean, good berry popping, potion slugging, freaking superheroes. I mean, that's what this game is. It's basically I'm just playing a Marvel superhero game. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Thanks for stopping by, and until next time, I don't know, go give somebody you care about a hug. Even that person is you. There's a good chance you probably deserve it.